Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. So, it's a request from our side that you can try to switch on your camera because we are trying to have the live practical session so that you all can mute your audio and you can keep your video on with your yoga mats as per you are doing your practical session because that will be helping our guest to take over the session in a more interactive manner. So no worries, our session will be in English. So if you want to have some translations, we also will give that, no worries. So you can make yourself quick arrangements in 5 minutes so that we can start the session immediately. And as per the comfort zone, let the new peoples also join accordingly. Okay, right. Can we all start the session? Please switch on your camera. So our session is based on the Yoga Day celebration. So we all know we are celebrating this International Yoga Day from 2015, and we are very glad the 12th year we are celebrating this. Occasionally, we are being with much more busy with all schedules, so we thought we will have a relaxed session today. So this session will be also live on YouTube. Requesting all the participants to have your kind registration for furtherly giving your certificates. That is more important. We'll be starting the session now. You all can sit straight, make your eyes closed. गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपितजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha and Guru Pranams. Today we are all happy to glad and to meet here in this Yoga Day celebration. And this year we have a theme, Yoga for Healthy Aging. So today's concept of healthy aging, in the sense it is not only of the age, it is also how we are all brought up to this aging category. in this forum. So I have our beautiful and lovable guest today, because I'm so happy and glad to introduce him, because we are all from the same platform. Randomly, I think from 6, 7 years onwards until now, I think we are all been friends for more than 33 years. So, and we also have a coincidence of today's guest, because we both won a title award, I think Yoga Raja by Kannan and Yogarani by me, I think in the year 1997. So we both won the title at the same time. So Master Kannan has started his yogic practice at the very tender age, and his nature to cure system along with his family. So he has participated in various yoga competitions in the national, and also he been worked in Annamalai University in our yoga department, and has taught multiple yoga courses. And he has been mentored and taught in many yoga teacher training courses, and he has students all over the world. And also he has been traveled with different countries and have students in Hong Kong, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Russia, Europe. And also he has done his international paper presentation in seminars. And we all have one master who leads us to this extreme of legend, is none other than Yoga Dronacharya Yesudas Antony, NLC Private Limited, India. So the system of traditional facts, and the same way he has another mentor and guru who can he lead and support, is Shanti sir. So Shanti Prasad sir is the again mentor platform. He made him to take his traditional pathway in the school of Shanti. Kannan has extensively knowledgeable and practicing, and he taught various forms of yoga systems, nature cure, and many forms of healing systems. He has committed himself into the path of yoga, social work, psychology programs, and he is still with guiding people and supporting people to understand the essence of yoga in the traditional approach. So we are very so happy that I'm having my good friend and lovable friend and the colleague of the things which has been transformed. That's why we wanted to have a healthy aging along with the healthy relationship we are taking forward. And I'm handovering the session to our guest Kannan today. Over to you, Kannan.
Good afternoon. Vanakkam. So, thank you, my friend Eril, for inviting. It is so nice to participate and be part of this session. And I'm happy I know something. So, maybe the profile was good. I was also feeling happy when she was reading. But I hope it is more than what we do now in this session that should give you something to take forward. So, if you have any questions or doubts, what we discussed during the session, we can always get back and we can continue to discuss if you are not clear in what is being practiced during this class. Maybe it's a like 60 to 75 minutes of session. We'll try to do what is possible. Okay. So is my voice audible for everyone? Is my accent okay for you? Yeah. Is
Yes,
my
sir.
language is
Yes,
okay?
clear.
Okay. I see Devika. Okay. Nice. We'll start the practice. And yoga for healthy aging is a theme which our Prime Minister has taken. Every year we will have a theme which talks about the importance of yoga. So why yoga for healthy aging? Due to the modernized world, we have medical support, and the medical profession has supported us. There are a lot of changes. So we have a longer life nowadays. Compared to past, our longevity in our life has been extended. Let's say Indians maybe 60 to 70 years of lifespan, 72, I think. But what happens to our quality of life? That's a big question. Ancient days, our lifespan was short, maybe due to so many reasons. But through this century, in the 21st century, if you take, we have a lot of support. We have medicines available. We have equipments which can help us to survive, to extend our life. So a lot of support is available. But are we comfortable till the in our life, whether irrespective of our age? We have stress. Of course, stress was there. Now everything is stress. Information is stress. Every time we have to look at the telephone, what is happening around the world? Is there a war? Is there some kind of pandemic like COVID? Or always mind is restless. And we could understand life is very uncertain. We knew that anything can happen to us anytime, but we think that something can happen to us to help us. So yoga can actually help to develop a better quality in our life. That is what I feel. So whatsoever happens, yoga has tools and it has the support system to help us. So when you do yoga for healthy aging, you have studied different koshas in our body. You have Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, and Anandamaya kosha. So we start from the grossest sheath, means we start with the body and then we work with the breath, maybe prana, and then work with the mind, then work with the intellect, and then go down towards the Anandamaya kosha. So when we do yoga as a therapy or as a tool to make ourselves better, we should start with our body, start cleansing the body, purify, detox, and then introduce the body into physical movements to regenerate the body movements, to trigger the internal organs. We can do asana practice, Surya Namaskars. And then next, after doing the body, you can go into the pranamaya kosha, where you do some breathing techniques. Pranayama is control, extension, expansion, elongation of the life breath. Pranayama. Okay, so after pranayama, you go into the mind, you do some concentration techniques. Sanskar reengineering is most important. So to correct our habits, patterns, to understand what we are doing, and to have more a conscious observation of our mind, and to work on the fluctuations in the mind. And then we go into the intellect. That is a problem for all of us, because we have more intellectual evolution in today's world. Whatever we talk, if you go into ChatGPT, everything is available in a fraction of a second. So the world is growing more intelligently evolving. Intellect is more dominant. So we lost human communication, and we always have conflict because of our intellectual understanding. Countries are fighting because of their concepts, beliefs, and ideas. So in intellectual sheath, we look at our own concepts, beliefs, and ideas and understand what we are holding. Somebody says this is big, I am big, or you are big. So work on the intellectual sheath in that way. And then if you work on this, all the other koshas, naturally the mind becomes calm. You are in harmony. So naturally you are in a state of bliss. So it is a process, all the 5 sheets, starting from the body, breath, prana, and then the mind, intellect, and ananda. So whatever we do, we touch all the other aspects of our consciousness, which works together. We are one. All the 5 sheets are one. There is no division. But to work, we handle one by one. So for the session, we will start with the basic practices and then we will slowly do. If you're comfortable, do the practice. Otherwise, you can sit down, close your eyes and listen as if you're doing. Mentally, you can do. So first, we can start with the body. If you're sitting, stretch out the legs. So toes in and out. Inhale, exhale. Move all the toes. When you move, Move all the toes, even the small toes you have to move. You have 5 toes. Use all the toes, not only the big toes. Inhale, exhale. Change, move the toes to the sides. At least to do 2 or 3 times. Swing the toes. Now change circular movements. Draw a circle with your toes. Use all the toes. When you do, use all the toes. Change opposite side anti-clockwise. Change, move one toe in, one toe out. Change, fold the toes and relax. Fold all the toes. Fold the toes and relax like this. Hope you could watch the demonstration. Just fold the toes. Relax. Now bend the legs and stretch. Flex the leg and extend. Heels close to the buttock muscles. When you do it, try to bring the hands close to the body or little back. Don't hunch your back. Try to keep the back straight. Heels close to the buttock. Try to bring the abdomen closer to the thighs. Change. Slowly stretch the legs forward. Open the legs. Bend both the legs at your knees. Go for inward and outward leg. Look at the opposite side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Twist. Upper body twist to the opposite side. Inhale to the center. Exhale. See, turn the navel and chest to the opposite side. Inhale. Exhale. Change Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Inhale. Exhale. When you inhale with effort, when you exhale, drop down as it is. Okay, don't fight with your body. Whenever you do something, you inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop as it is. Don't try to push it down. Understand? So when you inhale, lift it with effort. Exhale, drop. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Relax. Place the hands in the back, knees together. Right leg over the left leg, long. Drop. Look at the opposite sides. Rotate the gluteal muscles. Press the palms. Chin over the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Change opposite side. Left over the right. Lock. Drop. Slowly do it gently and slowly. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Change. Relax. Now sit in a comfortable pose. Extend the arms in front of the chest. Touch the shoulders. Elbow touch. Circular movements. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Draw a big zero with your elbows. Try to make the circle bigger. Change opposite side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Change elbow raising. Touch the elbows and open. Extend one arm kick forward. Extend the other back. Touch. Raise. Touch. And raise. Now change. Go for neck movement. Place the hands in your hip. Neck up and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Drop your chin in your jugular notch, your throat pit. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Stretch, extend, and then drop it down. Change chin in line with the shoulders. Move the neck in line with the shoulders. Chin in line with the shoulders. Change ears in line with the shoulders. Extend. Drop the shoulders and extend the opposite sides. Change, relax. Slowly come up, come to standing position. Widen the legs. Spread the legs. Sit on the thigh muscles parallel to the floor. Lengthen the spine. Press the palms on the top of the knees and thighs. Lengthen. Exhale. Drop the shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you're sitting down, just you can sit on the mat and then you can twist the spine like this. It's okay. Inhale. Exhale. Do the same. Inhale. Exhale. Try to do. I understood many of them are sitting. I could see senior citizens also. Do what is possible. Relax. Next movement, come to sitting position. Lock the fingers. Scapula up and down or shoulders up and down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Scapula is the flat bone in the back. Try to lift them up and down. Inhale, exhale. Change shoulder rotation backwards. Inhale up, exhale down. Circular movements. When you're doing, do it in the circular movements. Inhale up, exhale down. Try to complete that circle. When you do, change opposite side, forward rotation. Change, relax. Extend the arms in front of the chest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Change sideways. Sideways. Change circular movements. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Change opposite side. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Counter. Counter. Alternatively, drop the palms. Change. Now, hold the fingers. See, joint by joint. Hold. Flex the wrist. Flex the wrist. And then release the wrist. Stretch the arms out. Okay, fold the fingers. Joint by joint. Flex the wrist. And then stretch the wrist. Stretch the fingers. Okay, now slowly close the fingers and okay, change. Relax. Relax yourself. Now extend the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Pronation of the palms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now change. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Stretch out. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Stretch out. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Stretch out. Change. Now, next, try to touch the elbows and open the elbows away. Touch, open. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Change. Drop the hands down. Relax yourself. Close your eyes and watch the upper arms. Watch the shoulders, biceps, triceps, elbows. Feel the physical sensation. When you do a practice, don't do it mechanically. Watch the sensations in the body. Feel, focus, concentrate, integrate. Feel, focus, concentrate, and integrate yourself into that feeling. Now inhale, take a long deep breath. Exhale, relax. Next movements, we go for Surya Namaskar. Come to standing position. Stand up. One more. Nothing new. You are going to do the same thing. continue. It's all yoga is one. Move yourself to the tip of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, bring the palms together. Inhale, extend the arms. Head heart level looking up. Exhale, lengthen the spine, bend forward. Extend the body, lengthen the spine, bend forward. Inhale, kick and move the right leg back. Drop the right knee down. Stretch the toes out, look up, open the chest. Now, bring the right toes in, straighten the right knee, other leg back. Try to hold the plank. Now, inhale, drop the knees. Exhale, press the palms, sit back in child's pose. Exhale, forehead down. If you are not doing, close your eyes and focus. Inhale, come up. Tuck the toes in. Exhale, drop the knee, chest to forehead down. Move the body forward. Stretch the toes out. Inhale, chest up, head up. Bend the elbows, open the chest. Bend the elbows, open the chest, open the shoulders. Now tuck the toes in, straighten the knees, hip up, heels down, mountain. Now inhale, drop the knees. Exhale, sit back in child's pose. Now inhale, lift the right leg up, stretch the right leg out. Exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, exhale, other leg forward, standing forward. Inhale, extend the arms out, arch back. Exhale, arms together. We'll do one more round and then we'll go for simple. Drop the hands down. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arch back. Head arch, navel looking at the ceiling. Exhale, lengthen the spine. Extend the arms. Bend forward. Kick and move the left leg back. Drop the left knee down. Toes out. Look up. Now tuck the toes in. Straighten the knees. Other leg back. 80% of the body weight in the arms. Use the biceps, triceps, chest muscles, core muscles, back muscles. Use the whole body. Use all the toes. Now inhale, drop the knees. Stretch the toes. Exhale, sit back in child's pose. Now inhale, come up. Lift the left leg up. Drop the knees. Exhale, drop the chest down. Sorry. Move the body forward. Chest up, head up. Cobra. Bend the elbows, open the chest. Don't do like this, you'll hurt your back. As a bigger, bend the elbow, allow the ribs to come up. Your intercostal muscles should work. Tuck the toes in, straighten the knees, hip up, heels down, head in. Heels down, head in. Now inhale once again, drop the knees. Exhale, sit back in child's pose. Now press the palms. Inhale, come up. Stretch the left leg out. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg forward. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck the toes in. Straighten the knees. Exhale. Other leg forward. Now extend the arms. Lengthen the spine. Extend down. Arch back. Exhale. Palms together. Now drop the hands down. Keep the hands apart. Arms facing forward. Close your eyes. Relax both the shoulders. Watch the entire body from head to toes. Enjoy the beautiful stretch and stimulation. Simply, you can close your eyes and Go inside, look inside, watch how the heartbeat is changed, how the breath is little restless, the muscles stretched. Breathe in and out. Simply witness. Slowly, we go for asana practice. You can even sit down and do. It's okay. If you can't do, first pose, we go for Tadasana. So move the right leg forward, lift the toes up, stretch the toes, spread all the toes, all the 5 toes firmly on the floor. Move the left leg forward, spread all the toes, place the hands in the hip. Even you can do this by sitting in the chair. Maybe you're sitting, it's okay. Rotate the shoulders back, drop the palms down. Press the palms by the side of the thighs, stand tall and long, chin parallel to the floor. Just to stand erect. Stretch the body from the pubic area to the navel, navel to the heart, heart to the throat. When you do, extend this part. Open the chest. Like a Hanuman, open the chest. Look forward. Engage the glutes. Chin parallel to the throat. Keep breathing. Body weight equal in both the feet when you do. Body weight equal. When you do the asana, samatva. Not in right side, not in left side. Stand erect. Keep breathing. Slowly interlock the fingers. Interlock the fingers. Open the chest and drop the palms down. Once again, open the right toes pointing outward. Right leg from the floor. Catch up the ankle. Place it in the inward side. Open the knees point inside. Inhale, extend the arms. Stretch the arms. Stretch the arms. Keep breathing. Possible breathing. The breath will go only to the thoracic cavity because you have pulled the arms up. The breath will not go to the navel. So keep breathing. Focus on the heart, throat. Keep breathing. Inhale, take a long deep breath. Exhale, drop the arms up to the shoulder level. Turn the palms facing downward. Exhale, down. Relax, drop the legs down. Complementary side, open the left toes pointing out. Lift the left leg up. Catch up at the ankles, place it in the inward thighs. Inhale, extend the arms out. Turn the palms facing upward. Full inhalation. Come up. Biceps close to the ears. Lengthen the whole spine. Extend, elongate, expand. Now inhale. Exhale. Slowly to the shoulder level. Turn the palms facing downward. Drop the arms down. Drop the legs down. Relax. Keep the legs apart, hands apart. Close your eyes. Relax. Slowly open your eyes and come to sitting position. Sit down on your mat. Maybe you can drink some water. If you feel exhausted, you can drink some water. So I could see the group is mixed. There is diverse of age, senior citizens, small children. So we did some physical movement. Now we do some breathing. Okay, we talk little about yoga, how yoga can help us. And if you have some questions, we can make it interactive also. And then we'll go into some breathing techniques. Yoga is one, what Patanjali Tirumular has said. We are not going to do anything new. Maybe anti-gravity yoga, more modern styles are there, but asana is asana, yoga is yoga. You're going to learn the same things, but you can understand the deeper perspectives of the practice, because for more than 30 years we have been doing it. So like Patanjali has said, continuous, uninterrupted, assiduous, long time practice is practice. So hopefully we have done that practice. So if you have some questions, we can ask related to practice or any other thing related to aging or something. If I knew, I can share. Otherwise, I'll go into breathing techniques, pratyahara, withdrawal of senses, concentration practices, and meditation. Okay, anyhow, we'll go slowly. We can do a lot of practice physically, but I could see if most of them are also sitting. So we have to cover up everyone, so everyone feels good. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Yeah. So if you don't have, I can start saying why we do.
Any school of yoga you are following, sir, for this loosening exercises and Surya Namaskar, or it's your own?
So the loosening up exercises, right? Okay.
Surya Namaskar as well, sir.
Yeah, loosening up exercise, it's from our master. We actually, what we do is, we take all the joints of the body. We start from the ankles, knees, hips, shoulder, elbow, wrist, neck, and spine. So what you do is, you do flexion and extension, rotation, opposite side. So to increase the mobility in each and every joint we do. Understand? Once the body becomes, why we have to do this asana practice? We have to do asana because when we are small, we did everything, right? You came like this, and then we did pronasanas, and then we did cat and cow pose, and then we did downward facing dog, and then we did utkatasana. At last, we did tadasana. You understand what I'm saying? Would you follow? We are small, we are born like this, and then you, after 6 months, you rolled on, and then you did this pose like this, right? And then you did this, and then you start to do like this, did this, and then you start to sit like Virasana, Bhadrasana you did, and then we try to stand like this, and then we did Utkata, and then at last we came. When we were small, the mind was free. It didn't have any impressions. Maybe it had, but we are not aware of anything, and we were not conditioned. Understand? Till the time, anytime we can be free, we can pee, we can cry, we can do anything when we were small. But when we were growing old, when we are conditioned socially, understand, we start to hold, because we have to live in the society. Understand? Now we have diapers, so no problem. So we start to hold, control the natural flow. Animals don't have this problem. They don't need to wear dress. They can do whatever they want. But we are social animals. So we have developed some conditioning in our body. So this conditioning has created stress. It's a positive stress to coexist. But this stress has made the anal muscles to get tighter, urinogenital to hold the urine. Understand? Because we have to find a bathroom to go. So likewise, the stressful situations in our life, which is, we don't have any other choice. Otherwise, we have to go to jungle to live. Understand? We cannot live in cities. So this created a lot of changes in our physiology. We start to hold, control to survive. You understand? So you could follow this. Very interesting. Why we get aged also. This is the reason, because we start to control. And we don't have any other choice without controlling. So our body becomes very stiff because of this conditioning. You don't know why we put children into schools. We cannot avoid, I'm saying again. So this and all created stiffness in the body. The joints become inflexible. So naturally, we move the body. That is why this is very important. And then you do loosening exercise. One joint by joint, and then you do Surya Namaskar, and then you go into breathing exercise, and then you go into different practices to decondition ourselves. So whatever we do, we'll become more effective. Okay, and spine, if your spine is in line, your life will be in line. Understand? If our spinal column, when we are born, we are like this. It is C-shaped. Understand? And then when you lift the neck start to extend. The cervical curvature will come. And then the spine will get a lumbar curvature. Understand? Now it becomes like a small, like a S shape. So when we, due to our lifestyle, we start to sit like this. So if you can sit erect, it is good. Our aging process, because the brain and the spinal cord is a central nervous system. Understand? If you can realign, repose, rebalance your spinal cord, naturally your body will become more alert. That's what masters like Swami Vivekananda has said. Like he always tries to sit erect, whatever we do. So this also can increase slow down the process of aging. If you can keep your healthy spine and a flexible body, it is very good. Not putting some makeup and projecting to be youthful. Inside you have to be relaxed. Okay, so you all rested. We can go for some more practices, maybe little breathing. I'll teach you some new practices. Maybe if you're comfortable, you can practice. Some are regular practice because one session, we don't know each of us personally. So safest practices we can do. Yeah, is my audio and video visible? You can follow, right? So first you can adapt chin mudra. Chin mudra. First two fingertips touching each other. Okay. So place it on the thighs. Relax. Relax. Close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. Bring all your attention to both the ears. Relax both the ears. Feel, focus, and concentrate on both the ears. Relax both the ears. Now shift your attention to the facial muscles. Relax your facial muscles. Relax your tongue so that your tongue finds a comfortable position inside your mouth. Relax the tongue. Relax your jaws. Relax your jaw and relax your tooth. Do not tighten the jaws. Relax your throat, neck area. Bring the attention to the throat. Relax the throat and neck. Now bring the attention to both the shoulders. Inhale and lift both the shoulders up. Breathe in, focus on the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, drop the shoulders and relax the shoulders comfortably. Make necessary adjustments so that the shoulders are relaxed. Now inhale, focus on the middle part of the chest. Expand the chest, lift the ribs up, chest up. Exhale, relax the chest area. From the chest, move the attention to the abdomen, navel. Inhale, expand the belly. Inhale, feel the breath in the navel. Exhale, relax the navel, abdomen. Unknowingly, if you hold any tightness in your body, try to relax it. Keep the body relaxed, muscles softer and lighter. Now slowly take a long, deep breath. Inhale. Likewise, breathe out slow, long, and deep. Remember the three words: slow breathing, deep breathing, longer breathing. inhalation. Likewise, breathe out slow, long, and deep. Breathe in slow, long, and deep. Breathe out slow, long, and deep. Keep the harmony. Inhale slow, long, and deep. Likewise, breathe out slow, long, and deep. Now, slowly focus on the breathing. In case if you feel physically tired, you are exhausted, make the inhalation longer. And then exhale naturally. Whatever you could breathe out, breathe out. If you feel stressed, if you feel something disturbing your mind, breathe out longer than your inhalation. If you are feeling disturbed, if you feel stressed, if you hold something in your mind, if you want to let it out, breathe out longer, inhale shorter. If you're feeling physically tired, exhausted, you need nourishment, inhale longer, exhale as shorter. It means don't focus on the exhalation, more concentration on the inspiration. Inspiration, expiration makes the respiration. Remember, when you want to nourish yourself, when you feel physically tired, or if you feel very lazy, inhale longer, inspire. When you feel mentally exhausted, if you feel kind of depressed, or if you feel some disturbance in your mind, exhale longer. If you want to keep yourself in balance, equal importance in your breathing, equal ratio. Inhale for 6 counts or 4 counts, exhale for the same. Go according to your feeling. At least do 5 breaths. Slowly open your eyes and relax. Relax. You understand, we did 3 variations in the breathing. Okay. You have to do regularly to feel it. Maybe one session we just explain and you have to do it continuously. Sometimes when you feel exhausted, what you do, right? You do this. Unknowingly we do. Everyone does. If you're fed up with someone, what you do? Oh. Likewise, that's what. You start to do it consciously. Something is disturbing your mind. So what you do is you inhale, breathe out longer than your inhalation. Sometimes you feel tired. You cannot wake up. You don't want to wake up from your bed. You don't have any energy to wake up, or you have to do something you don't have the energy to do. At that time, you inspire longer. Take a long inhalation and then breathe out normally. Understand? Simple technique. So there are 3 variations. One is longer inhalation, shorter exhalation. Another one is shorter inhalation, longer exhalation. And the third variation is equal inhalation, equal exhalation. If you just to do this, you can balance something. Maybe it will not give solution to our situations. Before even you get stressed, try to do this. Not when you get stressed. Because when we get stressed, when you're emotionally engaged, the physiology changes, right? The mind takes over and you started to run behind it. So you know that you are going to get upset. Before that mood, you start to do this. Understand? The breath carries the prana, prana carries the mind. That's the dictum, one of the principles. The breath carries the energy, energy carries the mind. This is a belief. So the breath carries prana, prana carries mind. So to control the mind, that's why in pranayama practices, we regulate the breath. You understand? So work on the breathing before even you get into stress. So then your physiology starts to settle. Understand? So, and you know all the techniques, alternative nostril breathing, kapalapati, kriyas, kapalapati, Surya Bedana, Chandra Bedana. I no need to say, everybody knew. But you have to do it properly, whatever we do. Otherwise, simply do this. See, when you get stressed, for example, when you want to talk, to someone, nobody is there to listen. What happens? The flow here gets disturbed and the throat starts to feel itchy. You feel you want to talk to someone, they are not listening. At the time, you simply do this 2 or 3 times, enough. And then sometimes you feel congestion, you feel alone, maybe you feel a lot of suffering, maybe pain, loneliness, maybe you miss someone. So what you do is, before inhale, exhale, relax the chest area. Otherwise, you feel conflict with someone, you want to shout at someone. Understand? You want to hear, you may feel that you feel very angry to express. At the time, what happens? The diaphragm gets arrested. Understand? The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle, which is here. So when you enter into conflict, you want to shout at someone or you want to become angry. So what happens that you cannot do it because he may be your boss or it may be your children. You don't want to hurt them. So you develop a conflict in your mind. So at the time, the diaphragm gets arrested. So when the diaphragm gets arrested, you cannot breathe normally. Understand? So at that time, what you do is you do simply belly breathing. Understand? So clavicular breathing, chest breathing, abdominal breathing. Application is more important than the practice. You do regular practice daily. When you are going to get into a stressful situation, you know whether it is connected with the throat chakra or the heart area or the navel or to the urinogenital system and the base. It's a big scheme. So based on your condition, you can do the practice. Any pranayama works effectively. And then do Nadi Shuddhi. You might have done. Otherwise, please ask your teachers. Okay. Learn properly. Online, it is very good, but learn properly. Okay. Simple technique. You understood, right? When you do breathing techniques, pranayama means control, extension. We have to hold the breath. Then only it becomes pranayama. Breathing is not, you understand? Breathing is not simply inhaling, exhaling is not pranayama. Understand? Control, extension, expansion of the breath is pranayama. So these are all breathing techniques to go into pranayama. Understand? You do this basic breathing. This is actually enough. Okay, we are not going to go. If you really want to go more deeper, you can go. Understand? So always keep the muscles relaxed. You remember, close your eyes, relax both the ears, relax your facial muscles, relax your tongue, rest the tongue in a comfortable position, relax the jaws, relax the shoulders, relax the chest, relax the arms. First, scan the body, relax it, and then nourish it with breathing. When you breathe, you are also bringing the mind there. Understand? And then mind and the breath, when it flows together, it can heal the body. The tissues, the cells which is sluggish, which is tightened, which is heavily burdened with carbon dioxide and impure blood, maybe the venous return is not flowing. Naturally, when you breathe, you can ventilate very easily. Understand? It's very simple techniques. No need to go into deepest technique. Small things matters more. So negligence of small things is not good. Small things. Okay. So next we go into some, maybe the kids are getting bored, I think. Small kids were also there. Sorry. So we'll do some pratyahara, withdrawal of senses.
I have a
Asana.
question.
Yeah, please.
Yes, sorry. I'm
Please
sorry
ask.
I joined late because I was in another meeting. But did I
Okay.
understand right now? Did you say that any kind of pranayama, there has to be retention? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, in a deeper practice, you have to do retentions. First is internal retention. Internal, antar kumbhaka. As in any pranayama. Yeah.
Good night. Take care. Good night.
You understand? Did I answer the question? Yes. Pranayama means you have to hold, control.
So
Sama, sama,
any
sama,
kind. So
sama.
even if you're doing Nadi Suddhi, you're
Sama.
saying it has to have a little bit of retention, is it? Before
Yeah,
you
but
exhale.
yeah, but
Sama.
there is a condition. It should be natural retention, not
Chalo.
trying to control and suffer.
Not
अभी
like a
तिलक नगर का
kumbha.
पुलिस स्टेशन को
Not effort. It should be effortless. When you do a kumbhaka, It should
Yes.
be effortless.
Oh,
Effortless,
okay.
relaxed, comfortable Kumbhaka.
Okay.
You got why I'm saying
Yes.
why I say is because I insisted very clearly. I'll take 2 more minutes to explain. That is
Please.
why you do asana practice properly. When you do, the intercostal muscles and the lung capacity will increase. And then when you do pranayama, the body is prepared. Understand? So now you can do it as a ritual without holding. That is very good. Still, it is the best to practice. Even you hold it or not, you can still continue to do. I'm not saying that this is right, that don't take it in that perspective. Naturally, the breath will suspend when you do regularly alternative nostril breathing. Initially, hold it for at least 1 second. So inhale, hold it for 1 second. That is very good. That is more than enough. We want to
Okay.
need to explain what happens when you hold. You know, when you inhale, you hold the breath. What happens? You are not sending it out.
Yes, sir.
The
Right.
body cells will start to use all the traces of oxygen because you are not sending out. You have locked them inside. You have put the breath inside and you have arrested it. What happens? It stays inside and then it will suck everything. And then the carbon dioxide and other things will get, it will wait to come out. And you're not allowing it. And then you slowly exhale. What happens? You extend it. So, and then when you exhale and then you don't inhale for 1 or 2 seconds, you resist. Like you made him to feel hunger. What happens when you feel hungry? Your appetite will grow or reduce. When you feel hungry, your
Yes.
appetite, your fire will increase. The urge to breathe will
Agni.
increase. So you slowly take the breath in and again you hold. You don't send him out. You understand? It's a great technique. So to answer your question shortly, it's good you do without retention, at least hold for 1 second. Unless you have hypertension, if you have other problems, don't go into this practice. Nadi Shuddhi is safe. Alternative nostril breathing is safe. Yeah,
Safe
you
also.
got the answer. And
Yes.
actually, you have to
Kumbhaka
bring
is also safe also.
Yeah, and when you do Kumbhaka, you have to actually bring it through the channels. You have Ida, Pingala, Sushumna, Gandhari. You have channels, right, in the body. It's a different subject. You have to bring it through the channels. Nadi Shuddhi means not what we do this.
Oh.
That it's a public class, so I restrain that side. You have to understand studying properly. So, but do it properly. Just hold for 1 second. Understand? Forget the ratios. Just to hold it for 1 or 2 seconds. When you hold, your mind comes there. You can focus. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So is it
Thank
okay?
you. Thank
I
you.
answered. Thank you.
Yes,
If you
yes,
want,
yeah, yes, you did.
if you want, we may ask to the organizers.
Yes,
they can
my
help
my
on that.
my my
Thank
guru
you.
is here too. I can
Yeah.
ask her too. But you also said that the asanas help you with the breathing technique. But when you're doing meditation, you're not. When you're preparing to do meditation, it's good to do a little bit of pranayama before that. But there are no asanas, so that's fine.
No, better to do the asana because you have channels
Asanas
in the
first.
body. You have channels. What happens is, for example, you do any simple kind of movements to increase the circulation. To increase the heart is beating, the circulation is going from head to toes. So the blood rushes from the heart to the skeletal muscles, mainly to the hands and legs. So if you have something heavy, but when you meditate, something can surface. Understand? So when you're moving the joints and muscles, when you close your eyes, the body will be little open. You created the heat. That is what we say, tapas, swadhyaya, ishvara pranidhana. Tapas means heating up the body. So by you no need to do so much of postures. Just to do some movements in the body, at least go for walking, at least take a shower to move the body a little, and then do some pranayama, then go to meditate. Don't go directly into pranayama and meditation.
So even 5
Understand?
minutes of asanas is enough? Or?
Yeah, that is even okay. Instead of nothing, something is good. 5
Okay.
minutes also it's okay. At least do 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar. That will do a great thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. So next we did a little pranayama and then we go for pratyahara. Pratyahara in TRT used to do deep relaxation technique. So we'll do a small, maybe a small scheme. So we are going to bring the mind to a particular part of the body, feel, focus, and concentrate. This is the scheme. The mind has a tendency to jump away, to run away. It gets disturbed and distracted naturally. So don't worry about it. Understand, it's a pattern for it. But with your conscious effort, you bring the mind to the same point. You understand? We were talking about pranayama and there came a question. I answered the question. I came back into the subject, right? I didn't get deviated. Likewise, we bring the mind to a particular part and concentrate, be with that part. And then the mind will say, what will be the dinner? Or whether I'm doing it right. Or did I understand? So many thoughts will come. You bring the mind to the same point and stay. And then I'll say a different part. Bring the mind to that point and stay. Likewise, you withdraw the mind from one point to another. Understand? You withdraw. By putting the attention on the body, we are going to withdraw. So it will take 5 to 10 minutes. I do a short session. It will take at least 45 minutes to 1 hour. But today I want to just put them together and present it. So we will do. Sit in a comfortable pose. Adapt chin mudra in both the hands. Keep it on the thighs comfortably. Close your eyes. Relax the shoulders. Keep your back, neck in a comfortable position.
A small suggestion, if anybody wants to take wall support so that you can also take the wall support and sit.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Chair, wall, you can use anything. Thank you. Thank you.
Little bit you go back, sir, because your view is little bit. Yeah, thank you. What is the position? Yeah, thank you.
Now, relax the joints and muscles in the body so that you are comfortable. Make necessary adjustments with the body. Move the body back and forth so to find a comfortable spot in your sitting. Unknowingly, if you hold any tension, bring the mind to that part and relax that part. Now bring all your attention to both the big toes. Feel both the big toes. Focus and concentrate on the toes. Toes. From both the toes, draw your attention to both the ankles. Feel both the ankles. Concentrate on the ankles. Ankles. Both the ankles. Move the attention to calf muscles. From ankles to calf muscles. Calf muscles.
गाड़ी को लेफ्ट में रखना इधर से सर हाँ लेफ्ट से नीचे से सर्विस रोड से जाएंगे फुल लेफ्ट मार के
The mind may get disturbed and distracted by its sounds. Bring it back to the calf muscles. Calf muscles. The mind gets disturbed through the five senses or by its own internal world. Bring it back to the calves. Focus. feel, concentrate. Both the calf muscles, move the attention to both the knees. Calf muscles to both the knees. Feel both the knees. Focus your mind on the knees. Concentrate on the knees.
Sir, can you talk little louder?
Yeah. From both the knees, move the attention to middle part of the thighs. From both the knees, move the attention to middle part of the thighs. Feel the middle part of the thighs. Focus your attention on the middle part of the thighs. Continue to concentrate on the middle part of the thighs. From the middle part of the thighs, move the attention to the groin or to the root of the thighs. Middle part of the thighs to the groin, root of the thighs. Root of the thighs. From the root of the thighs, move the attention to the anus. Anus. Anus to genitals. Move the attention from the anus to genitals. Genitals. From the genitals, move the attention to the navel on the abdomen. From the genitals to navel, concentrate on the navel. From the navel, move the attention to the middle part of the sternum, chest. From the navel, draw the attention up to the chest, middle part of the chest. Middle part of the chest. From the middle part of the chest, move the attention to both the shoulders. Shoulders. From both the shoulders, down to both the elbows. Elbows. From elbows down to both the wrists. Elbows to wrists. From both the wrists, move the attention back to both the elbows once again. From wrist back to elbows. From elbows back to both the shoulders. Shoulders. From both the shoulders to throat pit in the neck. Move the attention from the shoulders to throat. Feel the throat. Concentrate on the throat. From the throat, shift the attention to the tip of the tongue. Relax the tongue and focus and concentrate on the tip of the tongue. Tip of the tongue. From the tip of the tongue to tip of the nose. Concentrate on the tip of the nose. From the tip of the nose to both the eyes. Both the eyes. From both the eyes to the eyebrow center, the point between the eyebrows, the middle part of the forehead. Eyebrow center, the middle point of the forehead, Bhrumadhyam. Relaxingly focus on the Bhrumadhyam, eyebrow center. From the Bhrumadhyam, shift your attention to the crown, Uchi, the softest spot in the skull, where the top portion, middle portion of the head, crown. Concentrate on the top middle portion of the skull. From there, shift your attention to the breath. Focus on the incoming breath and outgoing breath. Inhale through both the nose. When you inhale, the breath goes in. And immediately after your inhalation, there is a natural pause, gap. And then the breath goes out of the nose. Breathe out. And again, there is a natural pause, gap. When you inhale, the breath goes in. You put effort, the breath goes in, and after the effort, there is a gap, silence or pause. And then the breath comes out of the nose, you breathe out. Again, there is a natural pause. Watch the pause, gap between the breath. Rest yourself in that gap. If you happen to see a gap between the breath, from the breath, shift your attention to the mind. Watch the thoughts. Thoughts appear and disappear. Look at the thoughts. Anything that comes into being exists and withdraws. Thought comes into being, it stays in the mind for some time and it naturally withdraws. But due to our attachments, identifications, we hold on to that and we struggle with it. So try to relax yourself in the gap between the thoughts. Rest yourself. There is a gap between the breath. There is a gap between the thoughts. There is a gap between each and every cell. There is a space everywhere, which is silence or a witness. Become aware of it. In between sounds, there is a gap. In between the words, there is a gap. Witness. Rest yourself in that gap. Remember, this gap or the background, or you can say it as silence or witness, is a background of all the activities. So remember to witness and stay in the feeling and slowly rub the palms. Rub the palms against each other. Make it into cup shape. Place it in and around your eyes. Now gently massage your facial muscles. Move your neck muscles. Open your eyes. So I try to do a short session like withdrawal of senses and you can slip on to meditation. Thank you. So you understood, right? There is a natural rest in us. Mind wanders for all of us. So when we sleep, this gap is there, the silence or innocence, you can say, rest, like there is some calmness. When I speak between words, there is gap. So always there is a nature's or from where everything comes into being, exists and withdraws. Everything comes from fullness. In Buddhism, they say everything comes from emptiness, shunyam, nirvana. Hinduism believes that everything is full. Even that gap is or the emptiness is not emptiness. It is fullness. Understand? Either way, it is oneness. It is same. So the idea when we start with the body, then you work on the breathing and then you work on the subtler aspects. First, we control what is tangible. Physically, you can control the body and little you can control. Breath can be controlled consciously and unconsciously. And then you work on the mind, which you may not be easily controllable compared to the breath and the body. And then you go into the intellect, which is like a sharp knife, discriminates, judges, right or wrong, good or bad, whether what he talks is makes sense or not. I didn't study like this. Why he says like this, or where he studied. So a lot of questions will come. My teacher said like this, or I practiced like this. So intellect will be always discriminating. Understand? So, and then you want to feel enjoy and suffer. Understand? Once you feel you knew more than me, you enjoy. He knows nothing. I knew more. Otherwise, you suffer. Oh, I thought I knew something. He says something different. I did learn something, but I feel I don't know. So we suffer. So you understand the whole idea. So your life will be more harmonized. You'll have a holistic approach in whatever you do. Understand? So This is the idea. I took some more time. So I tried my best to brush up and to give a small experience in this time. Always start with the body, do little breathing, pranayama, and then little time for concentrating. Where your attention goes, mind goes. Simply we put the attention on different parts of the body and you stayed with it. Understand? We stayed only maybe 1 or 2 minutes today. It's like a family. Whole body is like a family. You don't feel alone. Of course, we are alone. You put the attention on one point and stay with them. Feel them. And then shift the attention. So likewise, you nourish all the parts. It's like self-healing. You understand? After doing asana, little pranayama, and then go into that. It will be a holistic experience, nice experience. But do it daily. Don't get bored of it. Whatever tool you take, even it can be Kapalapati or Nadi Shuddhi, you continuously do that regularly, long time uninterrupted. Don't get diverted in different techniques. Today you learn this, don't catch this. Tomorrow some other will come and say new thing, you don't catch that. Follow one tradition or one scheme, and you can go to different places, but stick on to what you know. That is more important. So I try to share my experience. I have been wandering and trying to learn. It's an ocean. I may know a drop. In that, I try to share a little what I could do. So if you have any more questions, we have some more minutes. You can ask, or we can thank you, and we can. I thank you for, and you can please take over.
Yeah, guys, hope you all enjoyed your sessions. So if you have any doubts or questions, if you want to ask or if you want to put it in the chat, both are being advisable. You can ask directly, or if you want to put it in the chat also, it is well and good. Any questions or doubts to be to be cleared?
I have one doubt. Can I ask?
என்னம்மா
எனக்கு ஒரு டவுட் இருக்கு.
சொல்லுங்க, என்ன டவுட்?
கேளுங்க கேளுங்க.
ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணோம்னா நமக்கு கை ஸ்ட்ரென்த் ஆகுதுன்றாங்க. ஆனா ஹெட் ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணா நமக்கு ஹெட் ஸ்ட்ரென்த் ஆகும்னு எப்படி அதுக்கு ஸ்ட்ரென்த் ஆகும்ன்றாங்க?
ஹேண்ட் பேலன்ஸ் பண்ணணும்னா கை ஸ்ட்ராங்கா இருக்கணும். Okay, so the girl's question is, if you want to practice hand balance, your hand should be so strong, right? In order to get balance. So
Yeah.
her question is, what I should need to do for my headstand practice to make balanced?
Okay. For headstand, actually, not everyone could do the headstand because your cranial, like your skull, you need to have a proper shape, right? For that, you have to place it in a proper shape, and all the skull bones, because when you came out of the mother's womb, my English puriyullama Tamil okay. So when you come out, there is a you can learn cephalic index. You Google it and study if you are very much interested. Why you want to do cephalic means by touching the head. Now they put helmet and all. Frontal part will be more broader. It will be shorter. This also has an influence in your headstand. If you really want to do headstand, develop this arm stability more. Understand? And then extension in the chest area. I will, because it has to be explained practically. I don't know how to explain it theoretically, but I have to see the person when they do. I can help afterwards. Maybe after the class or sometime they can look at that posture, because it is a practical thing. Headstand is a asana. So for that person, I will explain it after the class. I have to show and I will explain it. Okay. Sorry, I will do it after the class. Okay. First we have to understand why it is challenging by seeing the proportion. Constitution is more important. Understand, each and every one is unique. Some people will have long hands, short neck, like angular jaw or flat jaw. They cannot do halasana because their jaw will be like a angular jaw, like their jawline will be like this. They cannot put their legs back, so you should not fight with them. Understand? They say that I cannot do this pose because structurally they don't have that benefit. They may be very good in different postures. So that we have to understand. Before I suggest, I have to look at the person, understand, and then we can suggest. That is how we learned.
The main thing is, in order, everyone loves to learn headstand, but moreover, just simply through words, it can be explained very easily, but not on the practical way. It will not be an easy part because, as Kannan was explaining it, the physical alignment of each and every person differs and it varies from each part of the body. So it has to be analyzed before the person has the ability to do, and then only they are advisable to get into the practice. That is why we always say practice under the guidance of Guru. That is the more important thing, where we don't get into the things by seeing the social media and all these things and just keep on practicing by ourselves. Okay, ma? Right.
You should
Next
know
question.
kinesiology, kinanthropometry, samundriya lakshanam. This is all very important before you teach. If you want to be a good teacher or if you want to be a good practitioner, you should go to a person who knows that. Understand? Okay, thanks. Next, any other questions? I want to talk
We
after
will make it
some
up.
time. Yeah,
We will do it.
thanks. Next, is there some more thing? Something you have suggestions or you have,
Nana, you want to ask
sometimes I
something?
have made yourself confusion might have come. So if you have feel disturbed, you may please say, I will clarify it. Some things what you have learned might not go accordingly. So you may please ask. Don't worry about the questions. Just ask. I will also learn by when I get more questions, I learn more. If I don't know, I will say I don't know. Or if I say I can say something if I knew.
Nana, you want to ask something?
Even I also have the same doubt in that headstand, whether it will
Mhm.
confirm me or not. Actually, I was trying for
No,
that one.
some people will have like shoulders will be like this. It will not be flat.
Okay. So if you can just give me 2 minutes of time, I'll make our uh, person to practice and show you.
Yes.
Yes. Can I just explain and just perform
Yeah, you
this?
want me to explain
Yes.
Shirsasana? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when you do Shirsasana,
Yeah.
any of the
Participants
benefits?
request on the guest.
Okay.
Actually, I'll tell you all one thing. And whenever we are all been in our childhood, yes, of course, it is a recorded version. Not a recorded version, it is live going on in the YouTube also. So we have the YouTube link too.
So I will
So
explain
this
as I
headstand,
understood.
yeah.
So you lock the elbows and you cross.
Kanna, one
Immediately.
second. Kanna,
Mm.
1 second. Slightly, you just move little back on your left.
Oh.
Left to the wall.
Ah.
Okay, fine.
So what you do is usually explain the shortest thing. So you practice this first, then only you can go to that next step. So I shared the first step. You can do dolphins. Many schools suggest dolphins. You can also do that, but place the head on the floor. Initially, some schools say you should place the heel. Actually, 80% of the body weight should be in the hands, not on the neck or in the head. 80 to 90, it's headstand, but you're not standing on the head. Head is just resting on the floor. Understand? So when you place the head down, lift the leg up. First thing, you watch my hip and head. So when I start initially, see the head is there, hip is here. When you walk, what happens? The hip goes above the shoulders. First thing, try to bring the hip above the shoulders and stay. I need somebody to demonstrate, but I don't have any much because I will try my best. So when you come, first thing, try to stand on the toes and balance. And then lift up. First stage is this. Usually what people do, they come and they say, and then they take the legs up. See, first thing you have to go joint by joint. First try to stand like this. And then without straightening the knees, try to move the legs back. Without straightening the knees. And then slowly stretch the legs out. When you come down, bend the legs, bring the chest towards the legs towards the chest, and come down. Because I have to see your practice If you can do stage by stage, it is good. And then depends on the arm. And for female, it will be little hard because when you stand, naturally what happens? You have the chest area, right? When you watch, there will be a bend. There is a bowed arms. When women are standing, it will be like this. Sorry, like this. So this will also have an influence when you do. If you unless you practice from the younger age, this structural change will be there. Understand? That's why women, when they do Virchigasana, lower arm balance, they cannot sustain because the angle of the elbow is like this. Because because of the chest area, you will walk only like this from the earlier days. So naturally, the structure will go like this. And for a man, the shoulders will be broader, and the hip will be angle will be like this. For a female, the pelvis is broader. Understand? So your center of gravity also will change. This could be the reasons why you find it harder to do headstand. But if you get a correct guidance, you can certainly do headstand. Because any demonstration, I need to see someone to do, and then I can suggest how to do a headstand. We can try. we can try to make you to do.
Okay.
So any other questions?
Hello, shall I speak
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So
Ah.
before Devi Kaka is speaking, I will tell you.
Yes.
Devi Kaka is my inspiration, where because of her only I entered into yoga in the year. Okay, so because like a friendly manner, I used to be with her in her house as to enjoy and to read in my very childhood days of 5-6 years. And when she is going to the yoga class, I just for a timely I was going along with her, and because of that only I was held up with yoga. And from that time onwards, like me, Kanan, all been traveling for years and years. I think we are all been traveling more than 30 years.
It's very glad to attend this section.
Thanks. Solunga, please.
A very long time after that, I met you all.
Surprise. It's a surprise.
This is very nice. It's in the section just give some asanas name to others also get a benefit from that. For the children, which are the asanas help to their academics to improve their concentration, memory power? Just a list of some asanas name, share them. That that better them to for daily practice means they benefit from that, right? So just 3 or 5 asanas, just to share here. So.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
So all the asanas are good for according to me, but specifically if you want balancing postures, it increases the vestibular function, the balancing capacity. So they can focus on something and concentrate. Single leg balancing, lateral bend is also very good, because then better avoid standing postures if they are very young, because the kneecap is grooming. So after the age of 8 or 9, you can do more sitting and the body will be very soft. So more hip openings will be very good. Splits and hip openings are very good for them. And then cat cow pose, like Marjorie Asana, this and all, it increases their vitality, their attitude. If they have some emotional things, because separation will happen when the kid is growing, mother and it gets separated. That time they may get little frustration, anxiety. So you make them to put the tongue out, dog breathing, cat breathing. So many. These are all basic things. This natural thing, but you have to teach them properly. That is main thing. It is the same. Ekapadasana, Marcharya, it is same, but the methodology is more important. How you initiate them, how you introduce them, that is more important. Make it more attractive for them. Not saying that you should do this. They should come and do naturally. And kids, what I understood is kids have their natural ventilation system. They do everything. My daughter does it. When she is not upset with me, she does naturally. Understand? So we have to understand. So we can understand she's doing this breathing technique. And then they do everything. So I learned many things by listening to, like Yesdasari always says, moving with him, he just simply watches children and he learned. He used to say, so Ekapadasana, Marjaryasana, Bhujangasana, this and all is very good. Bhujangasana is very good because the spine is like this when they are born and the spine extension happens. It is very good for them. And it rests because sacrum and lumbar region will get refixed. So Bhujangasana, Shalabhasana, Dhanurasana they can do naturally. Mainly floor exercise is very good for them. Instead of standing and sitting, do them with the gravity. Prone and supine asanas is very good. Butterfly they will enjoy because they got conditioned by hold the urine. Only toilet period they can go. They miss you. So that time you do butterflies, Upavishta Konasana, Upavishta Paschimottanasana. These asanas will be very good. Okay. Just if you leave them, they will do everything in the mat. And then you understand which they are very much doing unconsciously. Then you can understand why a particular pose the child is enjoying. Every child will not do the same pose. Like when we practice, we enjoy a particular pose, maybe stretching the leg or hip opening or backward or forward. You understand where is their mood and why they are doing. And then you can understand and change their perspective. That is very in an intelligent way to handle. Understand? So thanks. So this is my suggestion.
Okay.
It's all general topic. I tried to give an idea. Pure observation. Thanks.
It's okay. Thank you a lot.
Thanks.
Thanks.
So hope you all enjoyed the session, which is based on more highlighting on your regular yoga practice, also with scientific benefits of yoga. Because every time we are trying to promote physical health and mental health, and also emotional well-being when they are coming to the adultery stage. That is what we used to say the word healthy aging. Because when we are in childhood, we are more in flexibility, balance, and muscle strength of whatever we do it of. But when it has been coming to the ages and ages, we concentrate more on their three systems very particularly. One is their circulatory system because they need more circulations to avoid cardio problems and all, and their numbness, nervous issues. Respiratory problem because nowadays lots of people are having respiratory issues. And third one, we can say the gynecological issues, which makes them to suffer a lot. And when we practice all these asanas, most probably our nervous systems are strengthening and stimulating. And moreover, the practice, whenever we do on your regular practice, we give more importance on your physical health. But today the practice was little bit intense to your cognitive because it was being each and every parts where we've been putting on the attention and giving value onto the parts of the thing to have more clarity and concentration. And also it improves our focus in our body and mind. Whenever we do these kind of practices, this makes to reduce all your stress, tension, and also it improves the sleeping quality, what we call it as insomnia, and also a healthy lifestyle habits which we follow it up because that is the most important thing. I think that today's lifestyle practice and all those things are being everything is there, but we should have to encourage a healthy lifestyle because every time I could see the parents telling, ma'am, my son is having exam tomorrow, so he will not come for yoga class. So if the son is having exam, the parents will not come for the yoga class. So it is a very common thing that most of the things are happening even till now. But I wanted a request from all the parents side that please ask them to practice 1 hour. That 1 hour or at least a half an hour of practice, a minimum, quantity of Surya Namaskar, then few asanas for their balancing, some balancing poses they could able to focus on their breath. And then on the pranayama and few minutes on meditation or chanting, that could be very, very, very effective. So hope you all enjoyed this session. So I'll go with the prayer. Your feedback form will be sent in our WhatsApp group. So you can add your feedbacks in that also. And your certificates will reach you in another 3 to 4 days, most probably. As it's since the Monday, before this weekends, you all will receive your certificates on your registered mail ID. Okay. Thank you. Sit straight, eyes closed. Om. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you. I think many years of these, the blessings of our Guru, Dronacharya Sudas Antony, and all the Gurus we have been crossed over, Swami Shivananda and everyone. So hope this has been again a reunion for all of us in most of the things. So hope from at least today we are all concentrating on a healthy concept of lifestyle, right? So see you all soon in next program. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
all.
ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for
Thank
Thank
you,
you, sir.
ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you, sir.
sir. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you all of you.
thanks.
Hope you all had a special entertainment and session and knowledgeable thing with our chief guest, right? So it's a humble and the lovely thing
Thank
which
you.
are being crossing to it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
sir.
everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks.
It was a
Thanks. Bye.
beautiful session.